Hello, amazing, beautiful people. I am truly blessed to be here today with my great friend. I'm going to call her my great friend, actually, because I've got to know her now, with Rachel. And she graduated a couple of weeks ago, but I just thought it was fun to share a little bit of her story because it's quite exciting, just quietly. So, Rach, who are you and how did we meet?
We originally met when I had a childcare business and Sally was one of our mums. So my background is in running a childcare business, which we sold, and I then went and did a master's, and during that window it was basically a little bit of a hiding season for me. I got to study and just be the true introvert that I am. And during that process, I actually started looking into starting another business, and I realized that the mindset I'd got into or had kind of evolved into wasn't going to be the mindset I needed to take me into the new business that I've got a vision for, or there's a vision for. So when I spoke to Sally, Sally was amazing at just saying, she just said some really key words that I thought, I need to hear a little bit more about what she does. And so when I sat down and you spoke and took me through what your training is and what you do, I thought, I actually just have to make this happen. I have to do this with Sally. And it's not something I'd normally do. And it's not something I'd normally do, having come from kind of a university kind of background. And so we've gone through the process of 8 weeks and it's been amazing. It's been a real transitional season of coming from, my hibernating season into getting ready for what's the next season for me. And it has taken some substantial mindset shifts. It's, highlighted and broken down some old mindsets that needed to go in order for me to move forward. So I'm really excited about the changes and the changes in my mindset and just in what it's taken my focus forward, which I think is, it's really exciting. So, thanks.
And so she just kind of alluded to the fact that she'd gone off and done a master's. She'd been hiding for 4 years. Like, this woman is outstanding, just quietly.
She's biased.
I know, I'm totally biased. You know what? My kid went through her. I know she's outstanding because my kid's pretty good. She's been one of those that has hung out with her. But ultimately, you were, as you say, you knew you got a transition to happen. You knew that there was some stuff. There was just some tweaks. There was nothing wrong with you, at which there isn't anything wrong with anybody I coach. That's what's so brilliant.
Yeah.
But there were just some tweaks to get to that next level. And, Rachel's husband is a pastor, so she's a pastor's wife, is another role that you share. And what were some of the things? Because there was it ended up being a sort of double portion of kind of what is, look at those balloons, you see, it's excited. See, there are balloons then on the thing, because I did that. See, look, they'll come up again in a minute, or maybe they won't. Maybe I've had my balloons, there we go. See, that was exciting. Sorry. But what has happened, and it's not just the coaching with me, the coaching just gives you a framework to work in, but what's happened in your life? Where were you when we started, both at home and sort of in the business, and then where are you now? Because there's quite some stuff's happened in between that's been quite cool, just quietly.
So when I started, obviously it was at the beginning of launching the business, and so that has now since launched. So we've overcome some pretty massive hurdles in that process, and just really keeping the mindset moving forward too. I think just your focus on moving forward and on the positives. And
when was the last time you spoke in church?
A few years ago now. And
she's just delivered 2 phenomenal messages in the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks. It's flipping awesome. Anyway, I'm quite excited about that. I'm just so excited. So, because this lady has got a heart, and actually I'm going to do a little bit of a quick pitch about this lady and her business, because, see, I can feel it. It's coming. She blessed me with one of her gift boxes for her product. And she's launched the most amazing skincare range. And here's Mrs. I'm 50 plus and I've never washed my flipping face. So I can't
We're
believe
changing
that.
that.
Yeah, she is totally changing that. And so I haven't necessarily loved myself in that space. And so she gives me this gift box. I've got no idea. Thankfully, it gives you an instruction manual of how to use and which bits you use in what order, because I'd have had no idea. And I opened this box and it was literally like just love poured out over me. I was like, this is brilliant. This is like next level. I haven't even done anything yet. And the words that she's got on the box are, she's chosen to call the business Amia. Have I said that right? Amia? No?
Yeah.
How do I? Yeah, I've got it right.
Yeah.
That's good. See, I'm learning. Which means beloved in French. And so I literally got, I am your beloved. I was like, whoa, that is so cool. And then as I'm clean, so in the morning, I'm using my cleanser thing. So I'm like, giving it this, okay, giving it this. And I'm not kidding you. It's like, I'm cleaning my face, but it's like I'm cleansing my whole body. And I know I'm not, but I get this sense of just being clean, going out in my morning and being clean. Then the next thing is I've got this oil stuff to put on. As far as I'm concerned, it's anointing oil. So I'm like, putting it on. And it's like my skin glows. It's like, bring that on. I look like 20 years younger. And all I've done is put some oil on. And then there's another layer. And it's like, oh yeah, I've got your day cream on. Yeah. And I'm like this with my neck. Got it all sorted. So I go out and I'm like 2 inches taller because I'm looking, and trust me, I'm 5'3", so I'm pretty short. So 2 inches is a lot. But ultimately, it's like it's physical and it's spiritual. And some people will get that and some people won't. But let me tell you, those moments in the morning for me are something else.
Yeah.
And I won't live without them now. So I've got my quiet time. I've got this. And it's the love that pours out. So thank you for giving me a little taster. I'm totally smitten. And it's like I bookend my day because I start my day with my quiet time. I finish my day with my quiet time. I start being thankful. I finish being thankful because there's also that night cream. Actually, not only does it make my skin look good, it smells good too. All of it smells good. Anyway, and look at this. Oh yeah, got my lippy on. And it says on here, your daily dose of happiness. Who wouldn't want a daily dose of happiness? Just quietly. So every time I'm feeling miserable, I can just put on my daily dose of happiness. Anyway, I can't believe I've just done that. So thank you.
It's all right.
This lady, if you want a daily dose of happiness, you need to go to, what's it? Amia.skincare.
Just AmiaSkincare.
AmiaSkincare.com. Okay, and get it. I'm going to put this in any notes that this goes out in so you can have it. Best thing you'll ever do. It is now my go-to for me, and it's going to be my go-to for my best friends. When I want to bless them with something, it's going to be her stuff. Anyway, so breakthroughs, if you want them. Haven't spoken in church for 4 years. Oh, I'll just get up and speak a couple of times. My message is outstanding. Oh, I was ready to launch my product, but I just was a little bit like, holy moly, how's this going to work? Nailed it. And nailed all the challenges along the way because there were a few. Just a few. So, was it worth it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was definitely a transformational 8 weeks, and yeah, I definitely feel it was what I very much needed. And I think when we first spoke, that was what I just got such a strong sense of I need to do this. And yeah, it's definitely beyond what I thought would have come out of an 8-week journey. It's unstuck some stuck bits too that I didn't even probably realize were there. So yeah, I think it's an incredible framework that you work with, and yeah, it really is amazing.
And where to from here? What's next? Launch the business. What's next? What can you see ahead of you?
Yeah, I haven't probably shared that, but it's, yeah, I aim probably higher than I can do, aim for the sky. So yeah, I've got big plans.
Great.
Yes. So
watch this space.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. And you know what? Poor girl, she's local, so she can't get away. Like some of you guys that I coach on Zoom, you're quite safe because I can't actually get to you. Rachel got no chance. She's like 10 minutes up the road. So I'll be like this, watching her to see what she's up to. But look, I just say thank you. Thank you for coming and having some fun. Thank you for being brave and courageous, and for basically doing what it says on the can. You know, everything that we've talked about, you've gone away and you've run with it. And the fruit is just in what you're doing. So thank you, thank you.
Sally.
And for those of you who want to some encouragement while you're launching a business, because it's pretty tough, or you just want to know a bit more, then you can catch me at inspiringperspectives.co.nz. So we love you all. Thank you. See you next time.